Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm pairing this halo eye with this pinky nude lip. So if you'd like to see how to create this look, please continue watching. So I've already gone ahead and moisturized my face. I've had that on for about 30 minutes. For primer, I'm using my Scandinavia Makeup Primer Spray. And then once that's dried off, I'm also going in with this primer and sunscreen combo, which is by La Roche-Posay. And I'm going to apply this all over my face. By the way, all the products used will be listed in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. Next, I'm going in with the Kat Von D Lock It Foundation, and I'm in the shade Medium 57. And then here I'm just quickly adding some color corrector, because I forgot to add that before the foundation, and I'm going to blend everything in with a damp beauty blender sponge. So here I'm just adding a second layer onto my problem areas, which is on the cheek, and again blending it out with the damp beauty blender sponge. Then I'm correcting under my eyes with this Makeup Forever corrector, and all the shades will be listed in the description box below. And I'm applying this to the under eye area. Next I'm going in with the concealer, and here I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I'm using this both as a concealer and also as a highlighting cream product. So applying it to the center of the forehead, the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and of course under my eyes. And then I'm setting all these areas in place with my Ben Nye banana powder and just packing that on in that area. Moving on to the eyes, I'm priming it with the NARS Eye Primer as always. And today I'm using mostly ColourPop eyeshadows. I'm first taking this gorgeous purple shade called 143 and applying this to my inner corner, and then creating this bridge in the crease of my eye, and also applying it to the outer corner, basically the outline for a halo eye. I'm just packing on this eyeshadow and taking my time to also slightly blend it out. Next I'm using this peachy shade and using that as my transition. So this is the shade that's going to blend that purple up towards the brow bone. Now to blend this further, I'm going in with this mustardy yellow shade, and this shade is called Paper Tiger. And as you can see, I'm using this to blend that peachy shade towards the brow bone. And then I went back into the purple shade just to intensify the color that we had lost due to blending. Then again, just taking time to blend it out at the same time. Next, I'm moving on to the lower lash line, and again focusing that purple shade on the inner and the outer corner and connecting it with the eyeshadows on the top eyelid. Then I'm taking the same peachy shade to blend out those purple tones. And now moving on to the star of this whole look, this gorgeous foiled eyeshadow by Makeup Geek called Fortune Teller. I'm going to pack this onto the center area that's vacant. So here I'm just going back and forth between the purple and the gold to make sure that there's a nice blend between the edges of these shadows. And then going in with my finger to really intensify that gold shade in the center. Then I'm just going to take that gold shade also on the center of my bottom eyelid, and then blending away any harsh edges between the purple and the gold. Next I'm going in with this dark brown shade called Cloud 9, and I'm going to use this to intensify the purple. So I'm going to apply this on the outer edges of that purple and also in the inner corner of that purple eyeshadow. Then I'm going in with this pale beige eyeshadow called Locked and Loaded, and just applying that as a brow bone highlighter and just buffing out the edges. I also went in and filled my eyebrows off camera, and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and I'll link my tutorial for it right here on the screen. I'm then lining my eyes with the black kohl, both my top and bottom waterline. I'm then taking this black eyeshadow and just applying a very small amount just close to my lash line to make my lashes appear darker. For mascara, I'm using my current favorite, which is the L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic Mascara. And if you guys haven't checked out my review for it, I'll just link it on the screen right now. So I'm applying that to my top and bottom lashes. Next, I'm moving on to bronzing my face, and I'm using this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Powder. Just applying it everywhere I want some color. And then dusting off all the excess powder we had under the eyes. Now I'm just going to conceal all my acne scarring off camera, and I'll link my tutorial for it on the screen right now. Next, I'm going to set my entire face with this Laura Mercier translucent powder. And then moving on to contouring, I'm going to use the Kat Von D contour palette, and I'm using the two darker shades to contour my face and applying it to the usual areas, so my cheekbone, jawline, forehead. I'm also using that light banana shade from that same palette to clean up my contour. And I'm going to use the lightest of the three contour shades for contouring my nose. And then I'm using the Mary Luminizer by the Balm for highlighting my face. It's such a beautiful champagne-y highlighter. And since that looked a little light for me, I'm going to use this Viseart highlight palette and going in with the deepest gold shade and layering that on top of the first highlighter. For lashes, I'm using this beautiful pair by Esquido, and it's called the Unforgettable Style. It's just perfect for my eyes when I want something that looks quite natural. And you can see what a difference it can make. It still looks very natural, but it adds some dimension to the eye, especially at the outer corner of the eye. And then for lipstick, I'm going to first line my lips with this Primark lip liner. And then going in with the Ofra liquid lipstick in the shade Mocha, I believe. And then once that's dry, I'm going in with this MAC lipstick in the shade Yash and just using that to lighten the lipstick. For blush, I'm going to use this pale pink shade and I'll just keep it in the same color family. And then finally, I'm adding some gloss to my lips, which is a clear gloss with some glitter particles through it. And then I'm using this Reflex Glitter by MAC Cosmetics and applying that to the center of the halo eye. This just intensifies the gold on the eye. And then finally, I'm setting my face with the Skindinavia makeup finishing spray. And that's it, guys. That's the finished look. If you enjoyed this makeup look, please don't forget to hit that like button and also consider subscribing for more content. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me.